Hello there and welcome. I'm Bob Proctor. I'm going to take a moment and tell you about our coaching program, how it's different from any other coaching program in the world. You see, 55 years ago, a man gave me this book. It's Napoleon Hill's book, Think and Grow Rich. It was the first book I ever read. I was 26 years old. I am surrounded by books now. I have never stopped studying. I've earned millions of dollars. I built a company that operates all over the world. I had no formal education and no business experience. So how did this happen? And you know something? That's what I want to know. I went from $4,000 to $175,000 in a year. Then I took it over $1 million. One day, I asked myself what actually happened. And I thought, well, I've read this book. A lot of people have read this book and they didn't make it happen. I started to listen to Earl Nightingale's recordings. A lot of people listened and they didn't make it happen. So I made up my mind I was going to find out. And like an astronomer, I started to chart a course, but I was going backwards. You know, we can connect the dots looking backwards. We cannot connect them looking ahead. But I went back, it took me 9.5 years, and I just laid down a path of what happened. And when I got it all figured out, all I wanted to do was teach it. And we started a coaching program. We've been at this business a long, long time. You see, most coaching programs are going to say, well, Harry or Betty, what is it you want to accomplish? And they'd tell. And then every week they'd say, well, what are you going to do this week? And then they'd phone, did you do it? That's a form of babysitting with adults. That's not what we do. Our coaching program fits any person. We have psychiatrists, doctors, lawyers, dentists, secretaries, truck drivers, students, laborers. You see, our coaching program is about you. It's not necessarily about what you're doing. It's about you. See, most people get the same results year after year after year because they're being controlled by an old program we call a paradigm. They're conditioned genetically and environmentally. Have you ever asked yourself why some absolutely brilliant people with all kinds of degrees fail? Why they keep getting the same results year after year? Why they never really make it? And other people who have never been to school, myself included, who've earned millions of dollars and built corporations that operate all over the world. Well, I wanted to find out, and I did find out. Our coaching program answers that question. Do you know that you can change so much in 1 year that you'd have difficulty recognizing the person that started? I often say you'll need a telescope to look back. Now, what is coaching and why is it important? Coaching is taking what I have learned about the human personality and why we do what we do, and I put it together in a very organized manner. We've got it in a number of different programs that are all recorded, video, in writing. And we'll put you through program after program. Now we do this over a 13-month period. You're not going to do this in a month. You're not going to do it in 2 months or a quarter. But over a year, you can make a phenomenal shift in the paradigm. Our program is unique. Do you know why? I'm unique. You want to know something else? So are you. No one else can do what I do because they're not me. And no one else is doing what I'm doing. And you know something? No one can do what you're doing. Now, what can you expect? You can expect to begin living your dream. You can expect to start to live the way you really want to live. Bet on yourself. You're the surest thing in the world. Listen to this. It's in a book I'm reading now. The mechanism of the mind is a profound system of organized power, which can be released only by one means, and that is by strict self-discipline. I'm going to show you how to put that to work. You will love this program. You will actually love it. Now, don't let the time or the price of it stop you. You're going to spend the time and you're going to spend the money anyway. I am suggesting that you begin spending some money on you. And when you do that, you can have the money you want to do anything you want for the rest of my life. Now think about that. That's what a man taught me, and that's the way it works. You will have the money you want to do what you want to do for the rest of your life. Get into this coaching program. Don't listen to anyone outside. Most people are following advice It isn't going to go anywhere. I'm going to talk to you about you for 13 months. You and I are going to be in contact every week. Move on right now. One of the key rules in here, you make decisions fast and change them slow if and when you change them at all. That's what all successful people do. I learned that from this book. I will teach it to you like that. And you'll do it in a calm, confident manner. It's Bob Proctor. Thank you.